For Week 7 of Physics 112, we covered Module 8. In the first part of this module, we responded to the article on the educational value of creative disobedience. The author of this article described creativity as a beneficial learning tool, although it is often viewed by teachers as disobedient, since many students who use creativity to teach themselves things stray away from following strict directions. In the discussion board, many students argued that creativity is crucial for learning, but students must also learn structure and hard facts, especially at a young age. This debate is ongoing in the educational world. Next, we watched and posted on the Digital Nation video. This video included several chapters on technology and its impact on our lives. In the first chapters of the video, they focused on multitasking. The speakers in the video gave specific examples about how multitasking using technology causes distractions in productivity, particularly when students are distracted by their computers during class. I found it interesting and somewhat biased that this video focused more on students than they did on professionals in the workplace. Statistics about professionals in the workplace using technology might be interesting on this topic as well. Later, the video presented us with the idea that video games and other computer technologies allow us to live in an artificial virtual world. This is commonly used by the military to prepare soldiers for combat and to treat post-traumatic stress syndrome. However, when civilians are sucked into the virtual world, they can suffer social and emotional consequences. It's difficult to predict what effects technology will have on society. This video presents us with some of the negative effects observed from technological outlets. Next, we posted our 7th NEAT resource. This week's NEAT resource topic was about the Large Synoptic Survey Telescope and the U of A Mirror Lab. I posted a video about the U of A Mirror Lab, which produces some of the largest mirrors in the world, which are also used to build telescopes. Also this week, I posted my cultural science report paper. For my cultural science report, I watched a documentary on Stress, Portrait of a Killer, a National Geographic production. This documentary presented the detrimental health effects on our bodies and society caused by everyday stresses we have as humans. Researcher Robert Sapolsky compared his research on stress in African baboons to the stress we experience. As a part of my paper, I used other scientific research articles to back up the points made in the documentary. Finally, I worked on my final project for the course this week. For my final project, I began by hacking an old children's doorbell. The button on this doorbell was broken, so I hooked it up to my Arduino board and added a push button on the Arduino. I still have yet to do something a little bit more creative with my final project. Through the tasks that we completed this week, we were able to view technology as both positive and negative on our society. Through the NEAT resources, we were able to see very beneficial things that we can do with technology in our society. However, after watching the Digital Nation video, it did show us that technology does have its downsides as well. For our final project, we were forced to brainstorm new ideas that we can do with our Arduino rather than following the specific instructions normally provided by the book. This tests our knowledge and abilities to use electronics and to hack them in our daily lives. This will be beneficial for us in the future in cases where we want to invent something, or even if we just want to fix the everyday electronics we use. It also helps us understand how things were made that we use every day. This concludes my Week 7 summary for Physics 112. This week, I spent about 7 hours on the course.